Hey guys, Matt here. Now I'm actually going to be reviewing one of my favorite TV shows. It finally wrapped and I bought the DVD, so I checked it out, and that is Boardwalk Empire Season 5. Now, this show was amazing. I loved the show throughout, but I'm going to be honest. Season 5 was a bit of a letdown and it was really disappointing. Season 4 or 5 I kind of feel the same about, where there was only one or two things I remember about them and the rest was just forgettable. For instance, Season 1 introduced Nucky Thompson, the treasurer of Atlantic City, and it also introduced some smaller characters that would become famous names, including Charlie Luciano, Al Capone, Arnold Rothstein, and even Johnny Torrio. It also introduced Jimmy Dormady and Margaret, and even our favorite Prohibition agent, Van Alden. Now, Season 2, to me, is probably my favorite, just because of the way it ends. I mean, it just really showed you who all the characters are and what they're capable of. Season 3 pretty much just brought us two things. One, Richard Harrow really stepping up his game and just in life in general, and also Gyp Rossetti. But Season 4 is where, to me, the show starts to really go downhill. And honestly, all I can remember from that season is Eli fighting with the cop, Richard Harrow, and Chalky White's feud with Narcisse, which really didn't go anywhere. It seemed like a stalemate the whole season. And so now we're on to Season 5. Now, I said Season 5 was disappointing because it felt rushed. I mean, I know that the creators knew the show was ending because I guess the Season 3 ratings weren't that good or something like that. So they were wrapping everything up. The problem is the way they did it. I understand that characters like Charlie Luciano, Al Capone, they have to be pushed towards their destiny. And I mean, the show takes place this year, 6 years later, past Season 4, so it's like 1931. But, one, to kill off Arnold Rothstein off screen, that was disappointing, because I really liked the actor that played him. But also, a lot of the fan favorites and a lot of the characters that we've gotten to know and love throughout the course of the show were killed off really quickly in an underwhelming fashion. Hey, you remember that one guy? Bam. You remember that one fan favorite? Bam. Remember those two loose ends? Bam, bam. Everybody died. I mean, the only redeeming factors that Season 5 had, in my opinion, is the flashbacks to Nucky Thompson's childhood and eventually showing you how he became involved with the Commodore, which was a character that I actually missed, so I'm glad they did that. And also, there's a twist in this season. But after the twist happens, it's pretty obvious afterwards. You're like, oh, why didn't I see that coming? So, every character, I guess, went out the way they should have, but we spent all this time with these characters that it's like they were just introduced only to be killed off, so that was disappointing. So, if I had to rate Season 5 of Boardwalk Empire, I'd give it a C+, a B-, just because the acting was really good, the sets were still all there, top-notch, but it just felt like everyone was just there to show up, get a paycheck for 8 episodes, and then leave for the day and move on to something else. So it just feels like a waste of an episode. So until next time, guys, see ya.